All right. This is my lovely lady humps. Check 'em out. I do this all the day. That or it's Women Crush Wednesday. Next week it'll be Ash Wednesday. Those of you believe in those of you believe in Jesus or you just subscribe to the theory. Some people, but yeah, it is the fourth month, sixth day. We are getting closer to the end of the NBA season. We'll be finishing up this weekend. We have the Masters is be teeing off tomorrow. We're going to be having baseball is also going to be opening up for service. So hey, got a lot of sports to definitely talk about. I mean, what should the opening dialogue be like? Hallelujah! The fucking Lakers did not make the playoffs. LeBron is it playing for the rest of the season? I mean, we can sit here and make all the excuses you want. LeBron wanted AD to come. He brought AD over. Then they ended up getting Westbrook, whether that was, part of the deal, part of the gig or not. And they just didn't have enough. I mean, honestly, if you look at the team that the Lakers put out there, and everybody's trying to say, well, Frank Vogel ain't a good coach. Well, Frank Vogel ain't got a choice. Frank Vogel is stuck there, and you got a big old, you got a grown man who acts like a baby and has to have everything catered to him, and then you got NBA legends basically walking back there. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, aka Lou Alcindor. Okay, this man was a great Hall of Famer, professional and you're over here walking down comments about LeBron James. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody wants to, everybody wants to crown LeBron James the new king of NBA. What did he do this year, ladies and gentlemen? He got hurt. Oh, what was everybody's knock on Kobe? Well, Kobe's the last 3 years, he was hurt. He didn't play, man. Kobe don't deserve to be up on the top of the mountain list. Oh, Michael Jordan, he lost 9 times in the first round. What about LeBron James? Should he get a pass for, hell, they won the championship on the bubble championship against the Miami Heat. But then where were they last year? Where did the Lakers go last year? Was it I mean if it's my recollection, I recalled the Lakers got bounced out in the first round. And if I recall this year, the Lakers ain't doing shit. So where are you, LeBron? You LeBron supporters. And I like to call them, fanboys. These men that are infatuated with another man in such a way that instead of being infatuated with a female, But that's I guess that's the society we're going towards now. That you shouldn't be attracted to the opposite sex. You should just be attracted to the same sex, or make up your own sex and your own gender, and what you feel like it is should be the new norm. It's just the new norm now. But you can't have a conversation about it, because if you start saying anything, you're labeled as a bigot or a hater, and people come try to strike your channel down. I would challenge any damn person any day of the damn week to bring your ideology and your and we have an open skill debate. We can listen to each other. You could discuss why you think your theories and this is right and that, and then we'll have the reality of what who's right, who's wrong, who has the more validity. But that's not why I try to be in life. I try to feel like, hey, if I'm coming from this different perspective, I want people to kind of see that, like, hey, dude, this is where I'm coming from, and I'm not telling people this is the way and this is the life, but we got other people doing that in today's life, and how we say it, it's not fair until the blame is on you or until when you're on the hot seat, and it's just in the microcosm of sports. You have LeBron James, for instance. They want to crown him the poster boy, the poster child of the NBA. He's the greatest player that we've ever seen and known. But yeah, his team got bounced out. Even though when Anthony Davis was healthy and LeBron was healthy, and Russell Westbrook was out there, and all the rest of Carmelo Anthony, you know, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, let's go on and on. It's not like LeBron had a bunch of scrubs with him. As he likes to call, as he likes to say, he doesn't want to be surrounded by a bunch of guys that he doesn't think he can win with. Well, I challenged somebody. I challenged people yesterday. Please tell me what young player that was around LeBron did LeBron make better? Did he make Brandon Ingram better? Did he make Kyle Kuzma better? Did he make Katavious Caldwell Pope better? Did he make DeAndre Jordan better? Did he make Dwight Howard better? Even though Dwight Howard's an older player, but Tucker Horton. Is he making Malik Monk better? No. No, he don't want Malik Monk to see the court. Yeah. But then you got a team like the Warriors that are relying on guys like Jordan Poole, that Klay Thompson and Draymond are embracing and telling them to step up and actually, help them get to the next level. And everybody thought the Warriors were dead. Oh, Warrior Dynasty's dead. Oh, Lakers Dynasty's rising. Where are you people at that sit here and suck the teat of old Jerry Buss? Well, no, it's Judy Buss, right? Yeah, Judy Buss running that organization, I guess. Apparently, with Magic Johnson around and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and all these other fucking Rob Pelinka running around. I mean, it's like you got one of those TV productions out there, and it's just might as well have Hard Knocks basketball, the basketball series, and do it on the Lakers and how shitty they are. Even the Clippers, who barely had Paul George this year and didn't have Kawhi Leonard, are making the damn playoffs. So all of these people that say Mr. King James is the greatest of all times, I have to strongly disagree with you. And because he doesn't make anybody better, and the proof is in the pudding. Like when Kyrie left, it was just LeBron and Kevin Love. He didn't make any of those young guys better. You know what I mean? Then what happened to L.A.? Oh, he got to L.A. and then he didn't like Lonzo, so Lonzo got tossed. He didn't like Brandon Ingram. He didn't like this guy. He didn't like that guy. Oh, they didn't want to pay Caruso, and he went to Chicago now. I mean, please, can somebody explain to me how LeBron James is the greatest player of all time? And don't tell me because he scored all these fucking points. Because he plays in a day and age and an era where they're trying to hype the points. Now, you younger generational people, have no fucking clue what basketball came from. And then you want to disrespect all the legends that paved the way for your punk ass young suck dick boys to play in the basketball league. And excuse me if I get a little offended because I'm an older person that watched NBA and watched guys play. And I hate that people nowadays act like, It's never happened, and this is the first time ever. Well, there's only been a couple first times ever that's been a dandy, and ain't nobody stepped the fuck up. Put it that way. Let's put it that fucking way. I just get sick and tired of motherfuckers want to crown a guy the fucking king dingaling when he ain't shit. And I'm not saying LeBron didn't make accolades, didn't win good championships, didn't do whatever, but people still hold his nuts for him beating the Warriors when it was Kyrie Irving that made that last shot. Without Kyrie Irving hitting that 3-pointer, did the Cavs win that series? Fuck no. Fuck no. That block would mean shit. It would have been a highlight in the highlight reel. That was it. But it was that block, and then it was Kyrie sealing the deal with a 3-pointer. It ain't fucking LeBron James, just like in the Heat. Just like in the Heat when they should have lost twice to the fucking Spurs. But it was who? Ray Allen that hit a 3 in the fucking corner. Okay? So don't sit here and tell me LeBron James makes anybody better. And what about the coaches? What about how many coaches has LeBron had in his career? You know? Did he make the coaches look any better? No. So for all you people that want to champion LeBron James as the greatest fucking player of all time is you need to get your fucking head examined. You need to get your fucking head examined. Because he's not. I mean, surely if he plays for whatever, he'll be up there. Of course, he's gonna be up there because he played constant seasons. Jordan didn't play because he wanted to play baseball, and then he had gambling debts, and his dad died. He walked away, and then came back. Well, Kobe's last couple years, he was injured. So that make Kobe a piece of shit player. So Kobe shouldn't even be a top 10 player. Shouldn't even be a discussion. Yeah. I want you, LeBron lovers, to come up in here and tell me something. You're all good at defending these motherfuckers, but it seems like you're not. Because all you hold on to is well, Jordan retired. Jordan was an asshole. What did Jordan do after Pippen? Well, what did Jordan do after Pippen? He went to the Wizards and took a bunch of nobodies to the fucking playoffs. Okay, that's what Jordan did. I want to see LeBron go to a fucking no-name team with nobody but LeBron on there and make the fucking team better. And people are like, well, then you'll give him respect? Yeah, I'll give him respect then. Because if he can't, teach people, and I can tell you, who's in the NBA right now that's basically under the tutelage of Kobe Bryant? Devin Booker, definitely a person who's definitely playing fantastic basketball. There's a lot of guys that definitely was under what Kobe took under his wing and tried to mentor and all that. You see LeBron doing that shit? Fuck no. So don't give me this shit. People will say, well, Jordan was the same way. Well, no, people wanted Jordan to be the fucking highest level and hold him to the highest level. So therefore, Jordan had to be an asshole because everybody wanted him to be at the highest level. So what? He expects his teammates to be bitch ass motherfuckers? You have people like D'Angelo Russell who, throw people under the bus. Fuck your girlfriend, fuck all this person, that person, and gossip and talking shit. Yeah, that's what makes a man nowadays. People getting too fascinated with watching television all the fucking time. Forget about who's really a hero, who's really not, and what a man really is. It's not these motherfuckers that are whopping on television every day, I'll tell you that much. And getting up in front of a camera and telling you that this and this and that. But yeah, that's why nobody comes to my channel because I'll talk shit about LeBron and then nobody wants, well, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna show him up. And nobody shows me up. Because why? Because nobody gives a shit about me because I'm a no-name person and they're just gonna run the same fucking bullshit that I've heard countless other times. I can hear countless other LeBron lovers that basically are, sports writers, beat writers, whatever. You can get on the internet and see every motherfucker just kowtowing this man. And then you also get to see on here all the people that hate him. So but you gotta look at, you gotta look at the whole mold. I mean, his whole career, yeah, yeah, LeBron definitely deserves to be up there as top players ever to play the game. Yes, but is he like top five? I mean, if the people keep disrespecting Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, that's disrespectful. Bill Russell has 13 championships to his motherfucking name by him playing, by him coaching, and by him being in the fucking front office. So don't sit here and tell me that just Bill Russell played a bunch of slow white guys and they just couldn't play no basketball. The fuck up. And you playing, and your heroes playing a day and age where fucking the whistle gets blown every fucking time that somebody breathes on somebody. You look at somebody cross-eyed and boop, there's a tech. Now, you mean to tell me that's basketball? Get the fuck out of here. People want to tell me what sports is. Sports is nothing about. It's not. It hasn't even do anything with sports anymore. It's all entertainment. It's all fucking business now. Whether you look at the NBA, you look at the NFL, you look at NHL, you look at baseball, you look at World Wrestling Federation, you look at golf, you look at all of this is a business now. It's not even about the genuineness of the sport anymore and the love of the game. Like, remember that? Remember that? Some of you that, old enough to remember for the love of the game. But it ain't about the love of the game. And I'm not hating on people trying to get their money. But all I'm saying is you're being used in a game in a market, but don't say that you're a victim in this game by getting used by these people when you're taking money from these people. See, that's the problem. People want to shit where they fucking eat. And that is a no-no. That's, if you want to go in the rules of life, you don't shit where you eat. And it adds some metaphor, yes. Just like people think Bible's all a bunch of stories and metaphors and, well, you always use the Bible as a reference. Well, I use it as a reference because people talk shit about it. People talk good about it. People talk shit about it. So we can have the open discussion about it, just like everything. But nobody wants to have a discussion. Everybody wants to sit up here and blow smoke up everyone's ass and act like they're high and mighty and toot their little fucking horn. Run around flapping your fucking whatever your flag. This is special way I wear my flag. Yeah. But see, I'm trying to get something out of us here. Now we're watching sports here, but what are we people? Are we people just suckers, or just people we just go through our feelings? Are we people that stand on the morals and the foundations and the things that we supposed to stand on the principles? You wonder why people are standing on shaky ground, have no ground to stake, you have no have no stakes in the ground or nothing. Wonder why always all in the quicksand. But guess that's how it is here. Well, let's get into the. Well, before we do anything of that nature here, let's get into our sports bets that we did last night here. All right, let's run down the sports bet that we had last night. All right, we had we had the Orlando Magic plus the 8.5 on the spread. We had the 76ers minus 11.5 on the spread. We had the Raptors minus 4.5 on the spread. We had the team total under 245 points between the Rockets and the Nets. We had the Miami Heat minus 5.5. We had the Timberwolves money line. We had the Bulls plus 6.5 on the spread. We had the San Antonio Spurs plus 9. We had the Memphis Grizzlies on the money line, and we had the Sacramento Kings plus the 8. Well, the Orlando Magic ended up outright beating the Cleveland Cavaliers at home last night, so that plus 8.5 cashed for me. What didn't cash for me is my next bet, the 76ers. They were up by 12, and then guess what? They let Tyrese Halliburton hit a three at the end, and then they won by 9. Hence why I do not like betting the fucking 76ers on the spread. I really don't. I mean, money line, you're fine there. I mean, even over unders, I'm kind of skeptical about betting those guys, but that's what screwed the bet early. Raptors did their job at home and beat the Hawks, covered that number. The Rockets and Nets were under 245. The Miami Heat covered and they ended up beating. They ended up winning. The Timberwolves lost to the Wizards, another one of my lovely ones that I lost. And then my Bulls, I love my Bulls. Thought they'd cover the 6.5. They got smoked. I picked the Spurs plus the 9. They outright beat the Nuggets, so that was a good pick right there. I had the Grizzlies money line. They outright lost to the Jazz. And I had the Kings. I thought Kings might have played well at home to keep it close and maybe not lose by 8 or less. Nope, they lost by more than that. So ultimately, out of 10 picks, I won 4 of 6, but the parlay did not cash. So because the 76ers, Timberwolves, Bulls, Grizzlies, and Kings. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I lost 5 and I won 5. Let's see, it's Magic won that one, Raptors won that one, Rockets won that, Heat won that one, Spurs I won that one. Yeah. So we went 5-5 here. Ultimately, it was our picks here. So hopefully today we're gonna do a lot better. There's only 6 games here, so we gotta bet accordingly here. We gotta bet accordingly. And today I even thought about this. I just said, you know what, today, just just for today, we're gonna bet something like we never bet before. We're gonna try something, and if it works, it doesn't work. But I'm gonna do. All right, so let's first of all let's go. Let's run down the games here. We'll run down the games. We got the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Detroit Pistons. They're playing in Detroit basketball, Little Caesars Arena. Um, Pistons. They're not the greatest. They're not the greatest team, but they've been playing. They've been playing tough. They've been playing tough as late. But them Mavericks, man, them Mavericks are playing very well this year. No, they don't have Kristaps Porzingis no more. They got Spencer Dinwiddie, and so Tim Hardaway Jr. has been hurt, so maybe they'll get him back for the playoffs. So Jason Kidd is the coach. So Mavericks are doing well. Mark Cuban, can't forget Mark Cuban. Yeah. So Mavericks minus 8.5 here, so them to win by 9. I mean, I'm sure the Mavericks could probably do that here. Well, I don't know. I think Detroit here. I'm going on a limb here. I think Detroit here could probably cover that 8.5. And I'm not too sure because on this one, you really can't take the money line, and the Mavericks is minus 410 here. It's kind of a you know. So the Mavericks either take the spread or take the over under here, which is 218.5. Which if I'm being honest here, I mean I think that is just. I mean it could happen. It could go under, but I don't know. It could be one of those games where the Mavericks you know Mavericks play okay, but then they kind of and you don't want those type of games. You definitely don't want those type of games when you're dealing with that there here. So, all right, we'll go to the next game here. Is the Brooklyn Nets taking on the New York Knicks. at Madison Square Garden. The Nets are -5 here. Knicks are +5. Knicks are also +175 as the underdog tonight. Brooklyn is -210 on the money line. And the over-under is 230 here. 230 points here. So, um, the Nets, they've been, Nets have been one of those teams to be competitive. I've been wanting to kind of see if Ben Simmons is going to come back, but we've got reports that Ben Simmons won't be available for the rest of the regular season, obviously, because it ends on Sunday. And they're thinking he might not even be available for the playing game. So hopefully Brooklyn can get themselves a win, or we might not see Ben Simmons till next year. And that we talk about the younger generation. He's like Ben Simmons. He was a hell of a good player coming out of college, and played his ball over in Australia. His family, and it's just I don't get it. I don't. I really don't get it. This kid has the gifts to play basketball at the highest level at the professional level, but yet it's almost like he's being coddled in a way, like like okay, we want. Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. It's probably just the way the life is now. We're coddling everybody, like no, don't hurt their feelings. Oh, we gotta, people are just, well, mama loves the kids. Mama wants to be, daddy wants to be daddy to daughter, and just people just don't let their, even animals have to let their young, fly and go and have to prosper or you die. It's called nature, survival of the fittest, and then wonder why, people are dying. Well, it's just part of life. We as human beings just, have a tough time dealing with it because people that we love and care for and that have helped, seen us and, we've made memories with, they die. And then, we have to live on even though they're gone. And it's kind of a hard thing to do as a human being because you make those bonds with animals and other humans. And then, one day we're here, next day we're gone, and it's hard to say and it sucks to say that, but we have to have that reality in our mind that we shouldn't take every day for granted, and that's what we become. We become people that take advantage of every day and every time. We don't use our time wisely like we should. We're not being productive like we should. Better we're not being better humans. We're not elevating ourselves, and we're not going to ascend. We're descending, and descending upon what? It's nothing good, obviously, but it can get better. But it's been so bad for so long that eventually it's got to collapse. And then out of that collapse and the ashes and all that will come something new. But people, we're always afraid of the collapse and afraid of the calamities, afraid of if the bubble's going to collapse, afraid that there's going to be never nuclear apocalypse, afraid that there'll be a lockout, afraid that there'll never be enough food, afraid that there'll, this and that. We live every day vicariously through emotional, psychology or psychosis or these things that bombard us, physically, vibrationally, spiritually, mentally, and that's the battle, the battle of being a human, and battling all this stuff and maintaining your focus, maintaining your chi, maintaining your peace, to where but see, I'm digressing, and I do it a lot because that's just how I go. I go in this thing, but then I kind of just take a little different direction and want to open it up more than just the sports talk here. Because these guys aren't just guys that play sports. These guys also live in life. These guys have families. These guys have moms. These guys have wives. These guys have careers. They have passions. They have things too. They're human beings at the end of the day too. And a lot of them want to stand up for social justice. Well, you know, and this is the thing that maybe ruffle a lot of people's feathers, but you know what? maybe they don't, maybe they want to act like they want people to have justice, but then they continue to put people up there that will pander to the people in their struggles and their injustice and their and then it basically, well, we're gonna help this person, we're gonna get things changed and get it, can we get the picture where they've been to all these, we've been to all these peoples, and all these, and it doesn't matter what state you live in. There's a ghetto and a fucked up place and projects everywhere. But what they all have in common is the people keep allowing them to live like that, and then keep festering on them, and people keep using him and painting him as victims, and continue to where they can never get out. They can never get out of the stigmatism of being a victim. So of course they have to blame, say they feel like this, and then so that way these people come up and say, well, that it's not your fault. See, you've been oppressed by such and such and so and such and this and that and that and that. When really you should have been able to get out of your own struggles when these guys are out of their struggles, but they continue to keep you in your struggle. If that makes any sense to anybody. Like it's like there's people that keep every they have, that's why Hollywood and all these people, they have people of culture, all cultures and all backgrounds and all beliefs, right? But it's the stereotypes and it's the whatever. So it keeps you enamored with the shit. And they try to put people up there that you can relate to, that you understand. And why is that? Is it so they can get people out there that understand your struggle, or get somebody that's playing the part that understands your struggle but knows how to act very well and knows how to get you where they need you to go? And that's, there's a lot of people, man. They play their part. Like Keisha Cole, you play your cards right, and I mean, it sucks, because there's a lot of people that are great and have great skills and great talent, but yet they got used by the system and got used and abused, and then it's a tragedy, right? Well, I mean, it's a tragedy because they didn't wake up and see that they were being used, and when they do see that, they get killed. They shut them up. I mean, whether it's Dr. Martin Luther King or Huey P. Newton, whether it was, you know, Malcolm X, whether it was, John F. Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, whether it was, Muhammad Gandhi, was this person, was that person, was you could they take your fucking heroes and make them into zeros, man. I mean, look what they did to Will Smith. Will Smith's supposed to be bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Oh, Mr. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. He made the new Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and then he can't even take a joke at the Oscars. And he was laughing, and then told his like Jada was like, "You gonna do something about it?" And then he walks up there and does that. And why did Will Smith go up there and do that? Did he do it all on his own? His own cognizance, and want to go up there and slap Chris Rock in the face for saying, Chris Rock said a lot of shit. He said a lot of shit about white people, all that shit. They're all comedians. They're all part of Hollywood. These people ain't even who they are. They're just acting. They're just playing a role. But see, it's all, but we don't think of that. We think of it's all, man, these people are great. These people are wonderful. I'm going to live their life. And you don't even know the half of their struggles. Why they got to put a happy face on every day. You don't understand the abuse that they had to endure. Because a lot of them are abused psychologically, mentally, and physically. And wonder why they don't. They wonder why their lives end up short. Because you're putting these people at a higher demand and this and that, and then their lives are under damn microscope. And then you got people like TMZ and all these other gossip muckraking motherfuckers making money off of it. It's a dog eat dog world, and people just don't want to sit here and speak about it. Everyone wants to sit there and bullshit, talk the bullshit, and act like, oh, this person's the best player of all time, but they don't want to talk about, you know, why are we living through these things? Why do these things continue to happen? Why does history always repeat itself? Why do great empires always fall? And it's always greed and corruption and lust and things that just people just stop caring. And the ones that they make care, they just oppress them. And then eventually they beat you down so much that basically you stop fighting. You stop resisting because you get too comfortable and you feel like you don't have the fight and that you need God or you need some this and that. I'm not saying that spiritual healing doesn't help. I'm saying God isn't going to come down here and fight the battles for us. Sometimes we got to step up and fight the battles for ourselves. I'm not saying it in a selfish way. But God is not a fucking genie, and you can rub your hands together and magically pray, and poof, like like Will Smith was in him when he played the genie in Aladdin. But see, nobody wants to talk and have a conversation with me because it's like, well, no, I don't want to hear this guy. I'm gonna turn this guy down. I'm gonna turn this guy off. Well, that's fine. But I hope you keep the same energy because I'm a type person that I find and I see every person. Whether you don't come by me or I see what you do, I'm a watcher. I'm like Dr. Dre and Jay Z. I'm the fucking watcher, bitch. I watch. People might not know me, but I know you. And why? Because I want to do my motherfucking research. Because I want to know who the fuck I'm dealing with and who I'm talking to on a daily fucking basis. Because I ain't one of you dumb motherfuckers stuck up in this matrix. They can't learn how to be, can't pass no basic training. Keep playing around and keep playing video games all day. And that's what they fucking kill men. Make grown ass men play video games. I'm not saying that if you're a grown ass man and you play video games, it's a bad thing. But if you live vicariously your whole life through video games and all this other shit, there's a problem. There is a problem. Because you're no longer a man, you're living another life. You're living in a virtual reality, and that's your life. You're not living your best life in the reality world, you're living your best life in a fantasy world. I'm sorry a lot of people have to hear that, but that's what we're living in. We're living in a bubble in a fantasy world until that pop of that fantasy world goes away and the reality starts to set in. And a lot of us start feeling down and depressed and don't know what to do. And oh my God, oh no, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, my life is worthless now. You see what I'm saying? I'm just using examples of how stupid and dumb we've become. But yeah, we don't want to talk about it. Well, we rather talk about dumb shit and bullshit rather than the true substance and things that actually really equate to things. So like by me spouting out numbers and talking about my bets and doing this and that and running down sports, it means nothing because nobody's here but me just running my mouth. And I don't need 1,000 people to come in my chat and just tell me I'm a fucking idiot or I'm a crackhead or I'm a weirdo. Who cares? Because I don't got to feed in that either. There's a lot of people that want you to talk shit so you could banter back with them and do whatever. Hop on. I used to do that shit. I used to let people get under my skin and do all that shit. I don't care anymore. It's whatever. Whatever you say, don't hurt me. Your words have no power. Your words have no power over me. And that's what people have to start doing and saying and standing upon. But we won't do that because we think we have power when we are powerless. When we should be having a lot of power. Just like the power that we pay for, well, the earth made power, but eventually what? The government or whoever stole it, and now they made it for themselves, and now they charge it. They charge us for that. Just like the Federal Reserve, they just keep printing money, even though there's got to be what? There's got to be some value. There's got something backing that value of that money to make that money worth something. But poof, what happens when all of a sudden, because a dumbass in the White House decides to cut people off and do stupid trades here, stupid trades there, and then cut all our shit off and act like, oh, well, we're gonna survive. Oh, well, you gonna, oh, look at me, I like to eat ice cream all day, you know. But yet, we'll talk shit about the guy that's not even in office no more, but we won't talk about that motherfucker that's in office right now, and we will talk about the vice president, who motherfuckers are leaving her people are leaving her office like it ain't nobody's business. Yeah, I'm talking about Kamala. Ain't nobody want to work for that lady. Everybody jumping ship. But you fucking people want to come out here and it's fine. It's fine. That's why I just do what I do, and that's why I stay a lot of times. I just stay by myself, or I just stay with other people, and sometimes I just don't say what I want to fucking say to people because it's not worth it. It's not worth getting an argument or having a stupid discussion when somebody's not even going to hear or listen to you. I mean, first of all, when you have a conversation with somebody, you have to be willing to listen to what they're saying. That way, you understand what they're saying. So you can say, "Oh, when you're talking about this, well, that way you can keep a conversation. You don't just say, "Oh, fuck you, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Fuck you, man. I don't know what you're talking about." You're just talking over somebody. That doesn't work. That's not argument. That's being fucking naive. That's being ignorant. But that's what they teach people nowadays. They teach people to be ignorant, stupid, and dumb, and wonder why the government runs your ass. And I remember growing up, man. I remember growing up in high school and all that. And I remember a lot of people. I'll never eat government cheese. I'll never be in Section 8. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. And guarantee you, a lot of them motherfuckers are living in the most povertish ways, eating off the government and relying on the government. And even some of my veteran friends, collecting a check because they say that you're crazy. Man, it just disappoints me, man. It disappoints me. And next year is gonna be my reunion, my 20-year reunion with my army friends, and it kills me not to want to see these people because I spent time with these people and when we were in trenches and all that. But I don't know how these people are nowadays. I don't know how they're gonna receive things, and if we're gonna talk about real shit, or we're just gonna just sit there and blow smoke up each other's asses and then say, "Oh yeah, my plan was good, yeah." All that fake shit. It's that fake shit. It's like when you have to, it's like if you go to work and you have to go to like a work functioning luncheon and shit. And there's just certain people there that they don't like people and they're just fake fucking yeah 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 yeah. And they gave you that look too. They give you that look like, and it's like this is our world in a fucking in a nutshell. It's our world in a nutshell, man. And just it's like I said, you're either gonna get woke and see what's happening, or you're just gonna be dumb, blinded, and you're gonna be jaded, and you're gonna be screwed. And that's all I have to say to you. You can have your screwed points of views if you want. You can live and die on that anthill, molehill, whatever hill you want it to be built upon it. But you'll be the only motherfucker that dies on that bitch. You'll die solo dolo. And die to dumb son of a bitch, that's for sure. Alright, so the Brooklyn Nets and the Knicks there. Yeah. Brooklyn should take care of that there. Yeah, they shouldn't be too much of a hassle. I mean, unless the Knicks decide to put up a fight. Which they do sometimes, and who knows, maybe tonight they decide to put up a fight. Next thing we got the Washington Wizards taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And the Wizards, they got a big victory yesterday on the road against the Timberwolves, and they were double digit dogs. They are double digit dogs again tonight here, plus 10.5. Hawks have got a win by 11, and I think they ended up losing by like 11 or something like that last night. So does it flip flop here? Does Atlanta end up winning or does Washington keep it close at least? Or I don't know. Both teams are on a back to back. One team won, one team lost. Both teams were on the road. One team won, one team lost. And now Atlanta's at home. So, and 235. I mean, 235 could be It's an interesting number. I don't really like that number. I mean, I think because both teams could end up scoring. Uh, you know, both teams could end up scoring that way. So that one's kind of a. And we got the Boston Celtics taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls got beat down by the Milwaukee Bucks here, so then a back-to-back here. Playing against the Celtics here, which Tatum's a little bit banged up. So is Jaylen Brown. So is Al Horford. But it looked like they're all going to play tonight. So, but tomorrow night they might not play against the Bucks. So I would definitely definitely take the Celtics tonight here. I'd definitely fade them tomorrow. Minus the 7. I mean, the Bulls. The Bulls. I don't know. The Bulls have played better than they did last year, but having Lonzo hurt has really hurt us a lot. And a lot of people think, oh, Lonzo Ball is just he was the second pick in the draft. Magic Johnson. Oh well, and LeBron James didn't like him, and I think LaMelo Ball and Lonzo Ball. Sorry about that. Lonzo Ball, he's a guy that basically he generates the offense. He likes to set the offense. He likes to set the tempo. He likes to get in there, play good defense, pass the ball around. I mean, he'll score if he has to get his points. But he's that team guy, and when you don't have that type of player running your offense, and you got basically all these other guys running the offense, it takes a toll. I mean, nothing against Zach LaVine, and you got DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan's having a hell of a season, MVP type season. And we got Nikola Vucevic here, but we just didn't look good last night. Bulls did not look good last night, and it was just, and I'd love to take the +7 here. I would love to take the +7 with the Bulls tonight here to upset the Celtics here, but I don't know. And Bulls are +230 here, and the over/under is 224. Then we have the Thunder and the Jazz. The Thunder won last night, 98-94 by 4. And the Jazz won at home, beating the Memphis Grizzlies, getting a big victory there. So it was a back-to-back night here. So what do we get here? Do we get a strong Jazz team that just blows the Thunder out the gym, or do we get a Jazz team that's going to be a little bit tired but still win this game, but maybe not by 15? And the over/under is 217. Whew. Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, you got Rudy Gobert, so I mean it could happen. And I don't know if anybody's brave enough to put +855 here on the money line there. I thought about it earlier today. Well, earlier today they were +1000 on the money line here. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Then we have the Phoenix Suns plus. Ooh, Suns are +6 tonight here. And Clippers are -6 here. So Clippers. So maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a last minute decision here on who's. Maybe I gotta go look and see. Maybe there's no Booker tonight. Uh, all right. All right. What's up, gangster? Not much. Just doing my little sports show. Doing my bets right now. Yeah, doing my bets right now. The fucking Suns game got bumped to -6 now, so I'm trying to see if fucking Suns players aren't playing tonight here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Yep, yeah, but yeah, it's all right. You can still talk to me. I'm just looking at my thing. Let's see here. Yep, Devin Booker's out. Yep. See, I knew that. See. Yep, Devin Booker's out. So he makes a 4 point. Damn, he makes all Sun starters not named Mikal Bridges out. Devin Booker's out. DeAndre Eaton's out. Jay Crowder's out. Chris Paul's out. Oh man. He's the dude. Mikal Bridges is the only active starter here. Reserves such as Cameron Payne, Cam Johnson, Lambert Smith, and JaVale McGee should all fare better than usual. All right, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna fade the Suns then. Definitely fading the Suns then tonight. Shit. All right, so I guess I got to take the Clippers to win by 6. All right, I guess that's my first bet there. Yeah, see, I did see that's the thing. That's the thing I get scared of when I try to if you try to bet early because you don't know if they're not gonna play or not. That's why I always try to. Oh, Donovan Mitchell's not playing for the Jazz tonight. Ooh, what about Gobert? Because then I kind of do like the Thunder. I kind of like the Thunder. Well, let's see. Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley to sit out Wednesday. So they're both taking minutes here. No. Right. That's fucking crazy. Yep. All right. So yeah. Well, maybe. Well, it says Rudy Gobert's gonna play though. I mean, if Gobert gets rest for the second leg of this back-to-back, versus Whiteside should make it. Yeah. So they haven't ruled him out yet. So right now, right now, I'm gonna take the Thunder plus the 15. I'll just be safe. All right. Now I got the Celtics and the Bulls here. Oh man, I'd love to take the fucking Bulls, but I know it's gonna be a hell game. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a hell game. It's gonna be a hell game because the Bulls, we lost to Milwaukee, but who knows? I mean, we might be able to keep it close. I mean, DeMar DeRozan. Kyle Kuzma's been ruled out. Yeah, well. Oh, you got 4 hours left till you guys are there? Yep. Yeah, so you got ruled out against the Bucks here. So yeah, that's probably why we also lost here. We didn't have Zach Levine. So I don't know. Maybe he plays tonight here against. I mean, this will be a good victory here. All right, one more time, Bulls. One more time. I'm gonna take you +7 tonight here. You motherfuckers let me down. It's over. It's over. And then we got the Wizards and the Hawks. Hawks to win by 11. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that Wizards +10.5 either, though. It's like. I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the under 235, which is probably fucking gonna bite me in the ass. But then we got. Then we have the. Then we got the Brooklyn Nets and the Knicks. Well, I mean Brooklyn should beat them by 5 here. So I'm gonna do that one there. Then they got to win by 7 now. Brooklyn's got to win by 6. Oh man. The Clippers got to win by 7. I mean, shit. The Clippers don't win by 7. I mean, all right. Then the Mavericks at the Pistons here. I mean, the only person I know is out for the Pistons here is Kelly Olynyk here. And see, also Marvin Bagley's out, so that's why I don't. But I really don't like. I really don't like that. I don't like the over under either. So it's like, man. Man. I'll take the Pistons plus the 8. I don't like it, but all right. So let's see. All right, that's $47. Not bad. You hear me, Michelle? The bet I just made. All right, so I took the Pistons. The Pistons plus the 8.5 here. I don't like it, but we'll go with that. Then I took the Nets. The Nets minus the 5.5. So Nets got to win by 6. And then I'm taking the team Team total under 235. And the Wizards. Wizards and Hawks will probably go over. And I'm taking the Bulls tonight again. I'm double down. I'm double dipping on the Bulls tonight here. Then I got the Thunder. Thunder plus 15. And then I got the Clippers. Got Clippers. Clippers minus 6.5. Oh yeah, Michelle, there's already games canceled. They already canceled 2 games for MLB opening day. Yep, because of weather, bad weather. It was Yankees, Twins, and Red Sox Mariners. Me and my buddy were supposed to watch the games tomorrow. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, all right, 47 even here. So if the Pistons cover the plus 8.5, the Nets cover the minus 5.5. The under 235 in the Wizards and Hawks cashes. The Bulls plus 7, the Thunder plus 15, and the Clippers minus 6.5. That'd be $47 if I win. It's not bad. Not a bad bet. Not a bad little bet there. Got going there. So yeah, now it's like now I'm gonna have to take all those players out and shit. So all those players that are playing in those games tomorrow, I have to take them all out because it's postponed already. It's fucking stupid. Well, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, and it's like now, and I'm trying to tell. I got to tell everybody too, because we play in a league. And it's like, man, I got to tell everybody now. And I'm just like, man, fuck that. All right, let's go. Let me look at this here. All right, I got my Acuna here. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta put Cunha. I had to put him on the bench or IL. Yeah. Oh, and this other guy I had to get rid of him because he's fucking. Because he's no longer on the team. So that means I'll be able. Well, that means I'll be able to get 2 players then. All right, let me drop this guy here. Yeah, people added him though. I mean, that's stupid. Why? All right, so I gotta get 2. I gotta get 2 players here. All right. So we need to get an outfielder and an infielder here. Let's see. Oh well, Cincinnati's playing tomorrow. Okay. Cincinnati, the Braves are playing tomorrow. And we got the Milwaukee at the Cubs. Ooh, I don't know. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take Nicky Lopez. I'm gonna take Nicky Lopez here. And then I gotta add an outfielder here. I mean Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham would be good. So yeah, Tommy Fan. Yeah, let's add Tommy Fan here. Gonna add him here. All right. So hopefully I'll get those two guys tomorrow. That way they'll be able to help. Yeah, cause I gotta go on my ESPN one because I'm already on my I'm on my this one I just gotta get rid of shortstop here. Uh, it's funny. It's like they said add this guy, and the guy's NA. The guy's not a part of the active roster. I don't know why 800 people are picking the guy up. It's fucking stupid. And then Rosario here. Let me get this kid here, Jeremy Pin here. Jeremy Pena guy. Yeah, he plays for the Astros. It's okay. I just needed to get a player. But yeah, yeah. I just talked my basically talked about basketball, a little bit about baseball. Obviously, there's two games postponed. The Mariners and the Twins game, and I believe the Yankees game got postponed too tomorrow. Watch. Yep, yep, yep. It might be shit. The game might get rained out too. 30% chance of rain, and 60% chance of rain for the that game might get rained out too. Mm. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow.